Okay, it says I'm live. Oh, there we are. The lights come on brighter. G'day. Hopefully I'm live. Hopefully, anyway. Who knows? Never can tell. Well, I've made it to another birthday. And yeah, I'm doing a live stream at night for a change. I think it's the first time I've done a live stream at night, probably since Craig was visiting out and about with Craig Prince. So I know this time won't be perfect for anyone. No, take two. I know this time won't be perfect for everyone, but hopefully you can watch on the replay whenever that takes place. So, yeah, I won't prattle too much. I know the majority of people tend to watch these sort of things the next day or something like that, but I figured, well, since I haven't made a video, and yes, I'm rugged up because it's cold, haven't made a video. There we go, that's focused. Haven't made a video for about a week, and there's still a couple in the can that I haven't finished due to weather and things like that. I thought I'd do a live stream and may as well be on my birthday. So it's currently just gone 7 p.m. Sunday night, the 12th of June. I didn't have to look up the date. And yeah, made it to another birthday. G'day, Craig. How you going, mate? Yeah, so that's Craig I was just talking about. I was just saying, Craig, I don't think I've done a nighttime live stream since you were visiting, which is now, what, 2.5 years ago, I think. So I thought I'd take this opportunity, since no other video is ready to put out there, to just do a live stream and hopefully put something together this week. Hopefully, again, I say hopefully, maybe for next weekend, we'll see. I went out today, and first of all, I'd like to thank Letty for taking me out for my birthday. We went out to Fernvale, which is, I don't know, 30 minutes from here, past Ipswich towards Esk. And Laurie, if you end up watching this live stream, I only realised today when I got back home and looked on Facebook under all the happy birthday messages that you actually live at Esk. So there was about 25 more kilometres, but I said maybe one day we'll go out there for a drive anyway. So thanks to Letty for taking me and for buying me this cup, if you can see that. There we go. Yeah. So what was I going to say? I thought I'd also title this video for any questions about any videos I've so far made this year. I didn't count them, but of course, as usual, there's been a few. I'll turn this. I'll turn it up really bright. Yeah. It's a little bit cold, but this jumper is really great. If you saw the picture I posted on the community tab late last night for my mate Phil, it was his birthday. Nice mug, or mine, or the coffee cup. Hey Andy, how you going, mate? That is a good cup. One day, I keep planning this for like 2 years. One day, hopefully sooner rather than later, I will pull my finger out and actually get some merch made. One of the things being a coffee cup. And about with Craig coffee cup. Okay. Hey, Ange, how are you? Lovely to see you. Awesome. Yeah, so anyway, I'm a little bit rugged up. It doesn't feel as cold tonight here on the west side of Brisbane, but this jumper really did well to keep me warm. And I have my Ugg boots on, which there we go. Look at that. See them? Oh, they're brilliant. Definitely. Oh, your birthday was yesterday. Well, happy birthday for yesterday. See, Geminis, we all attract each other. Good stuff. So, I was also thinking, since the main reason for this video, sorry, I'm losing a bit of focus. The camera's sort of drifting in and out. Just using the ring light around the camera. It's the Razer Keo Pro. I'll put a link down below eventually for that video if you're interested in the camera. It's really hunting for focus, isn't it? Maybe I should just keep looking forwards. I was thinking, since it's open to questions about any aspect of videos I've made this year, if you suggest in the comments, if you're watching later, and missed this live stream. Hey Johnny, how you going? Yeah, maybe I'll get a jumper on when I do merch as well. I've definitely had an idea in my head for a few years now for a logo or whatever, but we'll come to that when we come to that. So if you're watching this on replay and you don't get to ask any questions about videos or maybe some behind the scenes things what I did, or just drop a comment below and perhaps I'll do a separate video covering topics people have asked. So we'll see how we go with that. Yeah, so all right. What else? Well, that's it. That'll do for the live stream. All right. I'm going to make this fairly short because I plan to have a nice hot bath at around about 7:30ish. So yeah, rather than a great big long one, I'll try and keep this a bit shorter. But as usual, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I guess I'll first say any questions from you guys that are here presently about any behind the scenes stuff or how I did certain videos. If you haven't checked out all the videos, and I know the majority of people that watch probably don't watch all of the videos I make and maybe just watch a few seconds enough to go thumbs up or whatever. Well, sometimes it's life, but if you go back and see the ones I've made this year, have any questions, leave a comment and I'll maybe do a video covering that. So how is everyone this evening? Okay, well, keep it clean, John, if you're going to ask a question. What is it? Go on then. Ask a question on topic for a change. Okay, we're waiting. Johnny must be typing. So it's I think over where you are, Craig, it would be about 5:10-ish. Hey, Will, how you going, mate? I appreciate the comments throughout the week too. Cheers. Currently video editing, so I'm listening. Okay. Well, this avoids me editing when I do a live stream. It gives me a break from editing, so I don't mind that occasionally. The trouble with, well, I did actually shoot a little bit more of a series or one big episode. I actually suggested I might do for Johnny. Well, Johnny asked me about it, and I said, well, maybe I'll do a long one. This was months ago now, so I have shot different parts starting a few months ago, and I did a little bit more yesterday. So, but another part I was thinking of, or another video I was thinking of doing, I also started shooting bits months ago after the floods in February. Then we had another flood, a smaller one, but still. So I want to go back to where I sometimes fly near the Moggle Ferry. But currently the boom gates are down again there. I don't know. You can't go in there to sort of do much. There's like room for maybe one car across the road to park in the gateway, but they might get a bit pissed off if the council comes along and happens to want to use it. So probably wait, see what happens this week. Johnny says, where generally do you get your material for the TG video and avoid copyright claim? Oh, the Top Gun video, the one that's now, it's heading towards 1.7 million views. That one, I don't know, I fluked it. It did get a partial copyright claim on some of the music, only about 10 to 20 seconds. That one, that's really boosted my channel. And I know, like, some people might say, well, it's not really fair, you didn't make the video. No, I didn't. But that one I did for me, really, and thought, well, I'll just put it out there. Didn't expect to get probably more than 1,000 views, but it's gone insane. I've got a lot of new subscribers because of it. So that's been handy. Sorry, this thing's hunting for focus. I have no other lights except the overhead fluoro light and this ring light, which tends to blind me. I've used this camera a few times, the webcam, for some paid work, but not YouTube work. So that's why that's doing it. And hey, Farouk, how are you, mate? Yeah, so Johnny, I did eventually get a bit of a copyright claim. So money I'm earning from that video, pro rata, apparently, according to YouTube, it's only pro rata, goes to whoever the claimant was. I'm still not totally convinced the claimant is legitimate. Usually, unless I know it's legitimate, I will question it. And yeah, well, apparently they upheld it, so it doesn't matter, I guess. But that particular video, I think it was 3 different trailers I put together, and I didn't just copy and paste and like clunk, clunk, clunk different things together. Also did a fair bit of mixing. It took me a full day to do, where I've mixed sound over other parts and put some sound from different clips in the other parts that weren't in the trailer. So it is a unique trailer overall. And this is really hunting for focus. It doesn't like nighttime at the moment. So that's that question answered, I hope. I think. Where generally you get your material? Yeah, so that one, where did I get it? I downloaded a few different trailers for that. Waiting for next question. I'm looking beautiful. Well, coming from, I know where you come from, so yeah, in your side of the world, saying that to another man is okay. In the West, it's like, yeah, most people think, oh, you know, but yeah, no, I know you don't mean it that way. Now I get to know you better. No issues on focus. Okay, well, yeah, I can just see it on the monitor. If I like do this, it'll, or if I look away, I think it tends to go on my eyes. So if I look back, I don't know if it seems right there. But this ring light really does blind me. I can turn it down. Am I going the right way? Oh, wrong way. Oh, there we go. Now that's off. So definitely this ring light is great. On again. Oh, there we go. You can dial it in, which I think is great. But it does get to be a little bit blinding because I'm looking right down there, the barrel of the lens, which is what you do. But I've got a ring around it. So once I finish live streaming, it's like, oh, my eyes. Anyway, anyone else have any questions? By the way, thanks to you guys that have wished me happy birthday today. I won't say my age, but haven't hit the 60s yet, and I'm now past the 50s. I'm not that shy about the age anyway. It is what it is. You can't help it. I'm still upright, and that's the main thing. I hope to be here this time next year to thank you all again and to make some content for you in the meantime, which I hope you'll enjoy. I knew you made it. Oh, yeah, no, I just downloaded it. Generally, I use 4K downloader. I've used for years. I used the free one. I'm sure I had a license for it once, but apparently it expired. So that's generally when I get any clips from off YouTube or something like that to add. See, it just hunted again. There you go. Like my ants one, I threw in a little bit of. That was from the Young Ones, which I used to watch, a British TV show, and the bit about the 2 ants. Do you think ants go to discos? Watch that one if you've missed it. It's a little insert I put there. All right, so how's things with everyone else? Is it cold there, Craig, on the opposite side of Australia? It's not, I don't think it's as cold as it was. Can't see now, I'm blind. I think it's about 18 degrees Celsius here in my office. I could tell you what that is, but I'd have to kill you. I'm partially blind before the light, I think. Well, it's bright. So it's 67-ish degrees Fahrenheit. Might be because when we came home this afternoon, I had a bit of a power nap just before, and I had the aircon in the bedroom on, so that warmed me up. But I thought I'd better rug up anyway in case. Hey, Jaden, how you going? Sorry, I'm just missing the comments here. So I've got my brand new birthday mug with a now semi-cold coffee. So, any questions about videos this year? Or anything really? If you don't have a question, we can have a bit of a chat. Been raining most of the day here, Perth. Well, serves you right, Craig, because we've had enough rain here in southeast Queensland. So it's your turn. Oh, you're on the Gold Coast? Well, okay. Yeah, absolutely. No, okay. So it's not just me. It's not as cold. And I don't think last night was as cold because when I went to my mate Troy's birthday party, as I was saying before, I put a picture of him and I on the community tab. Boy, this thing hunts around, doesn't it? Yeah, I didn't think it was as cold. I had this jumper on, which is really warm, But we were like standing out the front or back, a couple of us having a chat and a cigarette. No, it wasn't that cold at all. Talk about a spread for food. Poor. Anyway, yeah. I decided not to make a vlog on my birthday today. I mean, I could have, but I've covered that fairly comprehensively a few years back when I had shorter hair. And I'll put a link in the description area if you want to see that, the area, because it's exactly as we did today. Went to the pie shop. Uh, I actually had two chunky beef and pepper pies with peas, and they were really filling. I'm not hungry now, I tell you, and it's what? Oh, it's getting on for 6, 7 hours since I've eaten, so they fill you up. But we last night, I tell you what, they had a roast pig, full size pig, and that was apparently $500 it cost them. I don't know if it was originally cooked on a spit or how they do it, but they'll be eating pork for about 6 months, I reckon. But what I did, because I didn't do a vlog, but I did make little clips, and I've put them on my Instagram, some of them. So check that out if you're not on if you are on Instagram. If you haven't seen them, check them out. Steve Mack Actor. That's the name I use because Steve Mack was taken. I've explained this before. So there are some clips of today on there. Maybe I'll throw them at the end of a video sometime as unseen bits. I don't know. But right, back to reading comments. G'day, mate. How are you? Guess what? We finally got paid. Well, I did. I assume you did. For our little seminar we did for the third party about YouTube. We learned a bit of interesting stuff there, potentially, didn't we? I don't know how well they'll go on there. The one idea that sticks in the head about paying for having the option to pay for using music, but yeah, I wouldn't, not unless it's permanent, like $1, and it's a permanent thing, not limited time. And suddenly you've got music on 6 or 12 clips, and they go, oh, okay, now you have to pay for them. What? No, I guess they try. Yep. We had to wait a while for it, didn't we? I liked your new clip too. Check out Chasing Gold Australia, guys. He's a really nice bloke. We got to spend, I don't know, was it 90 minutes or an hour doing there's 4 of us on a live stream, including the moderator. And yeah, so we snuck across and looked at each other's channels. Yeah, so you can explain what that's about, but it's different places that he finds gold and what he does with it. Very interesting. I've tried some of that myself on a very tiny scale, and I can see how it would be relaxing and also, in your case, rewarding. When you get enough small bits, it adds up. So I've got my hair out today anyway. I've had it back today. Just got my hair out. So reading comments. Right, I think I'm up to speed. 90 minutes, yeah. But it wasn't bad. I forget the other guy. I didn't look up his channel, but he's gone. Oh, well, never mind. It's funny. I was just saying the other day how people meet. And it's funny. It's a great thing how YouTube, I'm talking about specifically, how people meet and become friends. Doesn't matter where you are. Like my friend Gary lives 10 minutes from here. Came to my channel, and we're real life friends. Craig lives over in near Perth, the opposite side of Australia, and we're very good mates, as some of you regular subscribers would know. And Johnny is another good mate I email with every day. Puppy Breath told me, by the way, guys, that it'll be about 2 a.m. her time, so she'll catch the replay. So g'day, Puppy Breath, for tomorrow or today your time, whenever it is. Yeah, but that's fine. Puppy Breath is the #1 executive leader of the Steve Mack YouTube channel. Hashtag Smack fans. Anyway. All right. What boys? How are you, mate? Over in Croatia. See, all over the place people are. Is it daytime over there? It would be, wouldn't it? And is it cold? Or is it, you're in summer now, I assume? Yeah, I'm good, mate. Survived another year. It's my birthday. So, yeah, made another one. Hopefully I'll keep making some more birthdays. Still upright, so that's what I say to people when they say how are you. All right, so any other comments? What's the time? Geez, we're burning through the time already. Okay, so as I said before, trying not to waffle, but it's hard. I wish, one thing I wish with YouTube is that you could have a multi-person interacting video where everyone could chat like we're all somehow maybe in boxes like on Zoom or some conferencing software. We could all actually speak, but I don't know, maybe in the future they will. Because if you've ever live streamed, it does get a little bit difficult. Like, I kind of have a natural ability to be able to stitch things together as best I can. But it's not always easy. If you have someone like you're sitting around a coffee table, as I often do, one of my favorite things actually, sitting with a mate or mates, just having a chat, coffee, whatever. You get a natural flow. But when you're when I'm sitting here on my own, it's not that easy. So, yeah, the only way we can currently do it, well, although Craig and I did a live stream using some trial software where we had us both. So check that out. I might put that in the links later too. StreamYard, that's it. Yeah, that's the one we used. That was quite good, wasn't it, Craig? Worked out quite well. Discord, I tried once for something. I didn't like it. I don't like to go onto different platforms. It's just complicated. I don't like having my phone on all the time for things. Like, I turn it off. That's what I do, because sometimes, I'm busy, I'm working, and I don't want to be disturbed. Other times, if I'm not near the phone, I sometimes turn it off because just the battery's just dying for no reason. If I'm outside working, or maybe if I'm editing, or working somewhere. Like if you're on a film set, even. And by the way, between us people, I have a role coming up that somebody approached me about last year, and it's a key role. It's a horror film, which isn't my genre, but I think it'll be quite good. Had a long chat with the guy making it and writing it, and I think it'll be quite good. Potentially a bit of a cult following, hopefully. So that'll be good. Principal photography is supposed to start in about a month, I think. Nothing set in concrete yet, so hopefully by then. There's a couple of personal issues I'm tying up that's taken a lot of my year, so that's why there's been an interruption to the general flow of videos. But yeah, you have to put business before pleasure, as they say, if you want to call it business. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, no worries at all. Actually, funny, last night, I'll try and get the picture. There was a lot of Filipino ladies there because my mate Troy's girlfriend is Filipino. So Filipinos tend to, a lot of them gather. And towards the end, before I went, this really pretty Filipino young lass says to me, very meekly, "Oh, could I get a photo? Because, yeah, okay." She said, "You remind me of the guy in Batman." I said, "Oh, Danny DeVito?" Yeah. So it was my pleasure. Yeah, that was funny. Really funny. Camera looking good. Okay, good. Yeah, just I've noticed with my peripheral vision it's hunting a bit because it's nighttime and there's no light for a change coming through the louvers. So there's a bit of a band, is there? Anyway, is what it is. Excuse me. Smoker's cough, not COVID. I don't have a mute here. Oh, I do actually. What's that? There's a button down the bottom. What's that do? Look at that. It mutes. Well, now we know. I've just learned something. What was I going to say? Excuse me. More coffee. I was going to say some of the clips I took today. What was I going to say about that? I've forgotten again. Check out my Instagram if you want to see them. Okay, I think I'm up on the comments. Greg's disappeared again, frozen to death. Right. Well, any other comments? Oh, there's one. Maybe less coffee. You reckon would help? I don't know. I have a backup water here in case. You reckon? We'll try it. So yes, another year in the can, as we used to say. Yep, getting a little bit older. Starting to feel it. No, I don't feel any different. Hang on. No, feel the same. Oh, you're still there, Craig. Oh, good. Did you go scootering to take two? Did you go e-scootering today, Craig? I've been trying to push Craig for like over a year now to do a scooter video for your YouTube channel, Craig, because people are going, where's Craig gone these days? Anyway, no, you didn't. Oh, I tell you, wouldn't want to be on a scooter right now. It's pretty damn cold. Too wet. So you need a waterproof scooter. See, there's your next design thing. A little cover for your scooter. Johnny wants to know if you saw his question, Craig. I'm not even sure I saw it, Johnny. I have to read upwards. So, okay. Well, as I thought, 5 people watching. Angie, you still there? Is everyone else still here, or has people disappeared? Yep. Well, Craig's gone quiet, Johnny. He didn't want to answer that. He's been preoccupied. You're still here, mate. Good. Did you have you scored any new findings in the gold department lately, mate? Don't like riding in the rain, says Craig. Who does? When I used to ride motorbikes, which was practically every day of my life, I hated being out in the rain. And because you know why? It wasn't just being out in the rain, or if you've ever ridden a motorbike, you know what I mean. It's like I used to wear open face helmets, and I still prefer them. But when it rains, like if you walk out in the rain and go, oh no, I'm getting wet. If you're riding at speed, it's like 1,000 needle pricks go ding, 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 so, And the other thing I used to find when I didn't have a car, if I was going to a meeting or some important thing where I had to be dressed up in a suit, you almost guarantee it'll piss down rain. So you get there soaking wet, and that's a good look. That really impresses your business partner or whatever. Not. Been busy with the scooter group. Heading out Tuesday, all right. Okay. You said on the video that it was your dad's birthday. Was that, I assume that wasn't when you put the video up. I assume it was like a few days ago, was it? Jeez, this thing's hunting for focus. Whoa. Anyway, happy birthday to your dad, mate. I think I've seen him on some of your videos, have I not? I've seen a couple of blokes on there. It was yesterday, all right. Well, another Gemini. We're surrounded by us Geminis. Pity help the world. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah, guys, check out Chasing Gold Australia. He's a really nice bloke. Okay, well, I said I'd try and limit it to half an hour, mainly because I was planning to have a hot bath shortly. I'm going to have a steak for dinner and watch a movie. So, you're a Scorpio, yeah. But your dad would be a Gemini, being born on the 11th of June, the same as my mate Troy. Myself being today on the 12th of June. Yeah, they used to say like dual personality or twins. I don't know about dual personality. Mine would be more like 8 or 12 personalities rolled into one, I suppose. They don't have a definition for that. Yep. All right. Yeah, so hopefully once I sort out, if I can, little personal things that have been bugging the hell out of me for ages, I can focus, hopefully, on just breathing a bit more calmly and getting back to doing what I really love doing, making videos that I hope will entertain you guys. If you're hearing any extraneous noises, by the way, it's quite windy outside. I have these louvers open here, so there's a fair bit of wind. And for a change, it's not my two-faced, yeah. One thing you can say about me, Johnny, I think you know this, is I'm not two-faced. I've always said what you see is what you get. I know that's a cliche, but it's very true. And those of you that know me in person know it's true as well. Actually, I'll put my new cat mug onto the thing here next to me. As we pull focus, there we go, lovely. Yep, that's right, man. Come here, Steve. I guess the wind is coming our way. Yes, so well, I did have peas on my pies today, so I'm facing in your direction, Will. So you will be getting some wind very presently. Just think of me when it hits you, okay? All right. Well, I suppose I'll leave it at there at that. So, like I say, the majority of people watch live streams on a replay. Mash, yes, they were lovely mashed peas, Craig. Very nice. I'm sure there's something I was going to say about it. Well, anyway, check out if you want, if you haven't seen it. The day I went to Ivanhoe Dam, I guess it was 4 years ago ish. I'll put a link in the description. You may be able to see it now. I did stick it there before I went live. And that sort of covers where we went today. It's changed a little bit. I also made a little clip I sent my mate Phil, which you saw in my big 1 hour vlog a few months ago when I went out west. Check that one out, please, if you haven't. I actually watched it again the other night, and I quite like it. Yeah, I sent him a clip because I went over to Twin Bridges, Fernvale, where we used to camp occasionally and get up to all sorts of mischief. And I'll tell you what, the floods this year, they've really changed the topography. Like where we used to camp is all pretty well wiped out. You can see the water used to be a reasonably narrow, not creek, but whatever it was. It's like a lot wider. It's really messed things up. Actually, College's Crossing, which I did a short video about before the big flood hit this year, actually has a car still in the off the bridge somewhere in amongst the weeds and water. They haven't been able to rescue it yet, or I guess there's no point bothering. You won't be finding that on Craigslist. I'm not sure we have a Craigslist in Australia, but anyway, our version of it. Or they could just hose it down and say, you know, factory refurbished, or yeah. So yeah, that one's not there. All right, well, yeah, thanks, mate. I appreciate your happy birthday. I appreciate everyone that sent me emails and other forms of communication wishing me happy birthday. And anyone that's come that knows me on Facebook and might see the replay of this, I appreciate it. I always try and wish people happy birthday. I mean, Facebook's handy for one thing. I don't use it that much, that often, but it is handy. It pops up and says, you know, all these people having birthdays today. You know, for the sake of a few seconds of saying happy birthday to them out of a whole year, I think it's not that difficult a thing to ask for. So I hope to be here this time next year, whether live stream or whatever. And yeah, clock up another year. You never know what comes along. And boy, don't I know that. Tell you what, I've had a few very close calls to death in the last probably 7 years. So I'll just keep trying to carry on. That's all you can do, eh? I mean, we don't always live our life the best way we can. You know, we all have little vices, if you want to call them that. I don't think mine are too serious. I mean, I smoke cigarettes, and that's about it, I suppose. Carrying a lot of weight, which is never good. In fact, I was saying to my friend Graham that a doctor, Indian doctor, that I was seeing for a while before he moved somewhere else, he said to me once, and this is the sort of advice doctors should give you, rather than just keep, you know, handing out more and more different types of tablets to put band-aids over things. He said if you lost weight and gave up smoking, you'd find most of your ailments would go. And I do agree with that. It's just you have to be motivated to do that. And I'm one of the people that should have been motivated, given that Oh, see, we're now heading up towards, getting towards 3 years since I had my heart attack. Anyway, that's just me tapping on my once very expensive, massive commercial color laser printer here that hasn't worked for a while because it needs a good clean, I think. All right, so catch up on everything. You're still here. You can't keep a good man down. Well, I tell you, Craig, I've been down a few times, mate, but I popped back up again miraculously, and not without help from a lot of medical staff. So even last year, was it last year? I've lost track. Last year was a gallbladder operation. They nearly couldn't recover me. So yeah. So anyway, there we have it. Yeah, they are hard to keep. Well, I did give up cigarettes. Well, I didn't give them up. That's the term. There's a mistake. I chose to no longer smoke. That's what I mean. I've done several smoking videos, suggestions on cutting down or quitting. It's not about you got to get over the stumbling mental block of I'm giving something up or I'm being forced to stop. No, you have to want to do it. I think because I stopped smoking cigarettes for 18 months after many years, and I've said this before, so sorry for repeating if you've heard it. I never quite, and I remember thinking at the time, I really should give myself a bigger pat on the back for doing it. I didn't find it was terribly, terribly hard to do, which was surprising. I went on to vaping at the time, and I used to say to people, well, it's similar to smoking. But then when I end up going back to cigarettes, it's really not the same. Anyway, we do what we do. Yeah, well, it's difficult to quit smoking. It's not easy, but it's certainly not as hard as most people would think. You just have to be in the mindset that you've decided you don't want to smoke anymore. But that's a whole, I've got done tons of videos. I've got a playlist of those if you want to check them out. Might help you, might not. Not just you, anyone that's watching this. Thanks, Johnny, for the happy birthday. Thanks, Johnny. Happy birthday? Just because we've got kangaroos in Australia doesn't mean I'm riding one. Yeah. Oh, there's a joke I could tell you, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. All right, what the hell? It's my birthday. If I remember it, I'll probably muck it up. How does it start? Okay. I'm formulating it in my head while you chat amongst yourself. Yeah, they've made it harder to get vaping. Well, I think tobacco-based vaping juice will. I'm sure you can still get it. But when I vaped, I just used the non-tobacco stuff. I used to make my own anyway. It was only 3 ingredients. Did I eat one for lunch? What? Kangaroo? No. I think I emailed you, didn't I? A picture I took of the different pies. Yeah, they had. I'll get back to my joke in a minute. They had emu, crocodile, probably kangaroo, and yowie, which is what the Australian version of Bigfoot pies. And I went, no wonder there's no yowies left. That's right, I put it on a community tab. No wonder there's no yowies left because they're all going into pies. I don't know what's really in it. I guarantee there's not really yowies. And I would doubt the 2 times I've tried crocodile, it's very expensive. So I'd say it's just a nickname they've given the pies, so a little bit misleading. Venison, yes, I have tried that once, which is basically deer. Wasn't a big fan of it at all. Kangaroo, yes, I've tried that. Don't like it. Even the cats, when I had all the cats, they didn't want to touch it either. So emu, I've never eaten. I'm not in any rush to try it either. But I think in that case, because they're all quite expensive to buy except kangaroo meat, I think probably it's just a nickname they gave the pie. Yeah. Yeah. G'day, Harrison. How are you? I'm just about to wrap up the live stream. I'm deep in the Would you? Okay. Well, if you can find one, best of luck, because I don't know how they'd take to that. I was trying to think of the joke before I sign off. It was something about, he was Elle Macpherson back when she was one of the #1 supermodels, and a Harley. The guy went into, that's right, I think it's a bit rude, so forgive it anyway. I think it goes that a guy went into a Harley dealership and he said, "Why are you charging so much for these Harleys? You know, they've only got 2 cylinders." And the dealer went, "Well, look," he said, yeah, because the guy said, "You know, I can get a 4-cylinder Honda or something, you know, it's less than that price." And he goes, "Well, tell you what," he said, "how many tits does Elle Macpherson have?" He goes, "2." He said, "Which one would you rather ride?" Did I muck that up? Oh, no, sorry, take 2. You know, he said, "How many tits does a cow have?" And he goes, "Well, at least 4." And he said, "And how many tits does Elle Macpherson have?" 2. "Which one would you rather ride?" Got there in the end, and we can't edit that out. So, yeah, I've never had a yowie pie. I've never had a yowie anything. All right, so there's a little bit of crudeness in the Steve Mack live stream. All right, so it's gone well past 41 minutes. So I'll wrap it up, guys and girls. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it very much. And like I said in the beginning, if you're watching the replay, have any questions about the videos I've made this year so far, drop them in the comments and I may do a Q&A actual video where I can answer them all. Yeah, may, if there's an interest. Enjoy your night. Yes, I will. I'm going to run a hot bath now. You've had a Yowie ice cream. What did that taste like, Craig? Don't say it was hairy. And hang on, this isn't a lead up to a dirty joke, is it? We've got to limit it somewhere. Yeah, I'm sure Johnny gets that one. Well, I'm sure Johnny wishes he got that one. Okay, I better go, I think. I've been to someplace in New Zealand. It was on top of a hill. They called it, it wasn't Yowie, it was Yeti Lookout or something. So apparently there must be some in New Zealand, but that'd be cold. All right, cheers, everyone. Cheers, Will, Craig, Johnny, everyone. Have a great week, as I'm hoping to do, tie some loose ends up and breathe a sigh of relief sooner rather than later. You can drink the water, you can drink whatever you like. You drink the bath water, whatever rocks your boat, mate. Okay, well, it's currently here in Brisbane, 7:45 p.m. Sunday night, 12th of June, 2022, my birthday. So from me to all of you guys and girls, I want to say thank you for joining in, all watching the replay, and I'll catch you all soon, hopefully on a proper video. So stay tuned, keep watching my community tab. If you want to see some of the clips I put on Instagram today, it's Steve Mack Actor, as I'm sure you're familiar with. And yeah, thanks for sharing a little moment of my birthday. All right, cheers everyone, and I will enjoy my bath. I love a hot bath. All right, speak to you all soon, one way or the other. I'm looking for, is my little mouse, my mouse. I'm looking for the end stream button. There it is. Uploaded my Yowie ice cream. Do that, Craig, or email it to me or something. All right, cheers everyone. Thanks especially to those of you on the other side of the planet. Crikey knows what time it is over there, but I know it's pretty late for you, Johnny, or earlier. I'm not sure. I can't follow any of it. Cheers, and I'll see you all soon. Okay. Yes, I always say this. The message says, do I want to end the live stream? Yeah, I guess so. Yep, all done. And there you go, 5 a.m. Get some sleep, Johnny. All right, see you all later. And hi to Puppy Breath and everyone that will watch the replay. Love you all. See ya.